Learners to Form 2 Mathematics, I would like us to look at logarithms. We have a question here. We are told, use logarithm tables to evaluate this. Use logarithm tables to evaluate cube root. You see, cube root, learner, of 1.6454 squared divided by 45.73 times 0.56. How do you work out this, learner? So you come and draw three columns, 1, 2, 3. You talk of number, you come and write your number there. Here you write standard form, and here you come and write your logarithm, three columns. Come and take your numerator, 1.654. Okay, get its standard form. It's already okay. This one you just go direct. So you go direct and read the logarithm of that. So that one you go and read the logarithm. We have a logarithm table here, Lana. The logarithm is what? 1.65. What is 5 there? And 4. Here, 10. So you bring this 10 here, we are told add. You bring this 10, you add it to this decimal. It is a decimal, it starts with the 0 point. As you look at this, we have a decimal here. So all these should have decimals. So the first thing that you meet is 0 point. 1.645 gives you, maybe I can write here, 0.2175. And then for the digit, you come here and read 10, you add. You will get what, learner? You will get 0.2185. You come and fix it here. That logarithm, you'll be able to get it direct from the tables like that. Then, learner, in our question, we are told that the number is squared. If a number is raised to a power, learner, and this is a point, if a number is raised to a power, what do you do with the logarithm? You multiply the logarithm with that power. So like here, I'll multiply this one by 2. If you have a power, you multiply the logarithm by that power. So our power was 2, so we have multiplied. So you multiply this out, Lana, you get 0.4370. That is the what? That is the logarithm of our numerator. You come to the denominator, Lana, you write 53.73. Here, you write its standard form, 4.573 times 10 raised to 1. Times 10 raised to 1, standard form. So, logarithm starts with what, Lana? This power here, you bring it here. So, our logarithm starts with 1 point. The power which is here, you normally come and write it there and you put a point. Then you go and look for the logarithm of this number here, 4.573. From the table, you go to 4.573, Lana. There we are. 4.573. There we are. So you read it as what, Lana? 4.57 is 0.6599 plus what? Add a 3 here, you flow down, you will get a 3 here. So 4.573. 3 is this column, so you make a 3 here, you come and add it here. So we are talking about what? 0.6599, I can write it here, 0.6599 plus 3, learner. Go and practice on this, how to read logarithms from the tables you add. So 0, here you get 6, like that. So you come and write it here. This decimal, 0.6602, you add it to this. So you come and fix it here. And that is the logarithm. So learn from there, you go to this other number here, 0.5 6. What is the standard form? 5.6 times 10 raised to what? When a number starts with 0, Lana, the power becomes negative. It has a negative power because you bring this one here. So negative 1. A number starting with 0, remember that, the power starts with negative. So negative 1. So this gives us bar 1. You bring this here, minus 1, so that the logarithm now starts with bar 1. This comes here. We read it as bar 1. So from there, Lana, you look for the logarithm of 5.6. The logarithm of 5.6, Lana, you just come here and you read it out. It is here, 5.60, this one, 0.7482. So you read it out, 0.7482. So you write 0.7482 like that. You just add that decimal to the bar there. So from there, Lana, what do we do with these logarithms? We add them. Look at this. If two numbers are being multiplied, when the numbers are being multiplied, you add their logarithm. You add. So we add these two logarithms here. So what will we get? You get a 4, you get 8, you get a 0, you get this is 13 plus 1, 4 carry 1, Lana. Here we have 4 carry 1. 1 plus 1 is 2. 2 plus minus 1, Lana. 2 plus minus 1. 2 plus minus 1 gives you 2 minus 1, which is 1. Come and fix it there. So Lana, we now have the logarithm for the numerator and the logarithm for the denominator. Then you are to divide. This is being divided by this. This divided by this means the log of this subtract the log of the denominator. So you come and write the logarithm of the numerator, you subtract the logarithm of the denominator, like that. So we subtract Lana. So this gives us what? 10, that is 6. This is 6. You borrow 1 from there, get 16. This will give you 8. Here you have 2 minus 0 gives you 2. This is 0. 0 minus 1, Lana. 0 minus 1 is minus 1. So it means it's bar 1. 0 minus 1, bar 1. From there, Lana, what do we do with this log now? What do we do with it? Up here we are told find the cube root. Find the cube root. If we are told to find the cube root, what you do with the log is that you divide the log by 3. So come and divide this log, Lana, 286 by 3. Cube root means you divide the log by 3. So how will we do this, Lana? This bar is not divisible by 3. So you introduce a bar which is divisible by 3. And that is a very important point. This bar is not, if it was bar 3, you can divide. But now it is bar 1. Bar 1 by this not divisible. So you introduce a bar here which is divisible. Which bar? Take bar 3. You can write it as minus 3. Then you ask yourself, what is this small number that I can add? What is this positive number that I can bring here? Small positive number that I can add to negative 3 so that you get negative 1. You can use a calculator. You fix a 1 here, you fix a 2, and you'll see that a 2 will give you minus 1. Minus 3 plus 2, Lana, gives us minus 1. That is very important. Then you fix your decimal, this one, and then you put this part. Divide by 3. From there, Lana, separate through here, you talk of minus 3. Divide by what? Divide by 3 plus 2.0286. Divide by 3. From there, divide by 3, 1 by 3 minus 1. Divide this, Lana. What will you get? You will get 0.6762. So you talk of -1 plus 0 learner here. -1 plus 0 gives you bar 1. Go back to the language of logarithm. Bar 1.6762. So you add this, you get this. So from here, learner, things now are easy. You go back. Maybe I can extend this line, no problem. So you go backwards up to the answer. So go backwards to the standard form column. Go backwards to the standard form column. The standard form column will be 10 raised to what? This one now comes here, -1. This part here becomes the power 10 raised to -1. Then you look for what, learner? You look for what we call the antilog. The antilog of this. Go to the logarithm tables. If you go very fast, logarithm tables, you go to antilog. Antilog of what, learner? 0.67, there we are, 0.6762. Look at this, and here we have addition, 62. So you are getting this 4.742 plus 2 gives you 4.744. 4.744. Let me write it here, learner. You get 4.744. Go and practice on that. I hope you can see it. 4.744 learner. There we are. You read the antilog properly. So then you now multiply this 4.744 times what? This, according to laws of indices, is 1/10. 1/10. So it means this number divided by 10, which gives you what? 0.477 learner. And this is the answer. So go and practice on logarithms, learner. I wish you all the best. God